Would you look what we got here too? And I, of course, am Brad or ImpeccableVictory. And yeah, this is my video for the new update that Xbox just received today. And hopefully all you gamers have been waiting for it. We've been waiting a while, but finally it's here. And I'm just going to give you an overview of what's going on. This is also known as Creative Mode update, because for us Xbox people, we don't have Creative Mode yet. So first we're going to start by the loading screen. I've created a new world, uh, greatly named Creative, just for this video and anything I'll be making in the future in Creative Mode. So as you can tell, there's a bit of a difference in the screen here. We've always had the online game invite only and allow friends of friends, but here we have this new tab, I guess button thing you would call it, where it says game mode, and then of course I already did this in creative mode, so it says creative. But if you press A on it once, it goes back to survival. So yeah, you can just change it if you want. And then we have more options. And in more options, this is your anti-griefing hub. If you often get griefed, or you have people in your world that you don't trust or don't know, and you don't know what's going to happen, you can turn some of these things on or off and just protect your world and your buildings, which really hits home for me because I have had one of my houses, the tower house, if you've seen the video, that was completely burned down. Some kids just came in. I had no idea. I wasn't actually paying attention, and burned the entire tower down. So for those of you that did that, I'm not going to thank you, and that was very, very mean, and it hurt me deeply. Anyways, so with these different options, we have player versus player, so people don't just start beating on one another, and they can't inflict damage if you turn it off. So if you got someone running around like a little a-hole, just taking his sword and smashing people's heads in, you can turn that off and stop that real quick. Trust players, just people, if you're, let's say you're building in your world and you just want to do the building and you don't want anyone to mess with your building, you can turn that off and they won't be able to place blocks or mine any blocks. Fire spreading, that's pretty self-explanatory. Turn it off, no fire spreads. Your stuff doesn't get burned like mine. Then we have TNT exploding. Again, self-explanatory. If you don't want people to come in, place a TNT block, and blow your whole place to smithereens, don't have it on. And host privileges is just like the host can tell if one person wants to fly or disable exhaustion, like it says there. So we're just going to leave those untouched for now, and we'll load up the world. Alrighty, so here's my little test world with all my the new blocks and stuff like that. But before we get to that, I'll get to some of the new things with just creative mode and maps and stuff that we got in our new Minecraft 1.8.2 update. So creative mode, of course, we can now fly. So to fly on the Xbox, you double tap A, and we are now floating. If you want to go up and go higher, you hold A. And to go down, you hold down the right thumbstick, or analog stick. So yeah, with the maps, they've added a couple things. The sunrise and sunset is improved, I guess. They've added ravines, abandoned mine shafts, strongholds, and villages. So you can spawn a world, and there will be, let's say, just a village just randomly already built and in your seed. So that's kind of cool. You can, I don't know, kind of build around it and make a little city. One thing I've actually noticed, like the biggest thing I've noticed in this update is the forests. They have, they said they improved the forest, and as you can see, this is actually a forest. I mean, it's absolutely huge. One thing they've added like new stuff to biomes and stuff. Like they have vines on the trees, as you can see here. We didn't have that before. They've added oceans and stuff like that. And if you didn't know, we're getting another map pack, or not a map pack, what is it called? A skin pack, so you can change your skin and be a new guy. That comes out Friday, so hopefully you all get that and come and see my game and have a little new character. And yeah, it's getting a little dark, so we're gonna pull up the menu here. Now in creative mode, if you just tap X, you bring up the whole menu, and there's everything right there for you. So the last page has a bed. I'm gonna pull that out and go to sleep real quick. Okay, let's go. Alright, so now we're gonna get back to the just the basics and the new stuff that they added for us. As you can see here, I have some bricks. I in my original world and all my other videos, you can see I don't have any bricks. I've never used bricks. It's because my seed doesn't have clay and I don't have bricks. So now that I have this in creative mode, I can create things with bricks, and as you can see here, they've added brick steps and brick slabs, along with this new block, which is actually this block here. It's a stone block. Yeah, what is it called? Where is it? It's stone bricks. That's what it is. Stone bricks, not stone block. Stone bricks, and then they've added the stone brick stairs and the stone brick slabs. I actually really like this this block itself and all the steps and stuff. It's kind of like a stone, kind of cobblestone, kind of brick-like pattern, and it's a little darker. So I don't know, I think it looks kind of good with a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna try and put some of that in my future builds. And the next new block we have is melons, watermelons, or I guess melons. You can plant them, grow them, whatever, and make melon slices, and then you can eat them. With the new update, in like your survival mode, you have to eat, or you will die, and so that's one thing. And they've also added a eating motion with whenever you're eating something. So next we will go on to the ice blocks. Here you can tell they're ice blocks. I mean, they're not really new to the game. They were in a snow biome if you were ever in the water, but now we can possess them and place them and do whatever we want with them. They actually look really cool. I've started experimenting with it a little bit in like a roof and stuff. That's about the only thing I could see it. Maybe a wall, because it's really annoying to walk on because you slip and stuff. But I'm going to try and put it in some type of build in the future here. And over here we have cobwebs. You can find these in abandoned mine shafts and other like stuff in caves. I don't really see a purpose for them. They like slow you down. If that's a purpose, it's kind of, I don't know, stupid, I guess, but that's what that does. Moving on, we have another similar to the stone bricks. It's actually still under stone bricks, but it's got this green viney type material on it. It looks kind of cool. It's a little bit of mixture between the stone bricks over there and maybe like a moss stone, but not as like dark green and throw uppy and not as gross kind of. But yeah, that's that. And then the other type of stone brick, which is also, if you look in your menu, just under stone bricks, is this kind of cracked, olden kind of ruins looking one. I don't know. It reminds me a bit of cobblestone, so I don't know how much I'll be using it. It looks really similar to cobblestone in my eyes. I don't know. Yeah, and then over here we've got vines. Vines. I did not place this many vines on this wall. They duplicate and keep growing and make more. I didn't place any on this wall, but yeah, those will multiply and stuff. And also, if you have shears, you can cut them down off the trees and keep them to place at a later date. Here I've got a note block. They've given us 10 new discs to play different songs in our worlds if we would like to. And with the chest, they've given us an animation. See, it opens and closes like I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Instead of just sticking your hand through the wall or grabbing stuff, you can actually open it. Here we have probably one of my favorite additions to this game. We've got the glass panes. It looks a little weird here, but I just did it to follow the kind of pyramid style. But this is the difference between the glass panes and the glass. I've actually never seen glass blocks in real life, so I think this update with the glass panes is probably just the best decision they've made, because it just makes much more sense than having a glass block with glass on 4 sides. Well, I guess 6 if you're talking top and bottom as well. So yeah, and then another one of my favorites is the fence gate. You can put a gate on a fence. It's like a door. If you've seen my first house, I've got that fence surrounding my entire house, and I just feel like a nice fence gate there would kind of just solidify closing it off. I don't know. Be careful if you're in creative mode to open it. Use the left trigger because I learned the hard way. If you hit the right trigger, everything breaks. Just like if you were trying to use this chest over here, oh, right trigger, sorry, it's gone. That's with creative mode, you know, you can break any block with just one hit. Here I've got a golden apple, and I am breaking stone with these. So that's kind of good for mining and stuff, even though with creative mode, I don't see why you would ever mine. But if you messed up and said, hey, I don't want that there, you can take it down pretty quickly. Looks like I've skipped over this nice yellow block we have here. This is a sponge, if you didn't already know. I don't really know what you would do with it in building styles. It's kind of weird looking. Maybe you could put that nice yellow with the green melons over there and make some real funky house. But yeah, it actually has a purpose. You can place it in a large body of water, or any body of water, I guess, and it will suck up all the water in the vicinity. I actually tried it. I don't know if there's a glitch or if I'm doing it wrong, but I placed it in the water and nothing happens. So maybe there's a glitch, maybe I'm doing it wrong, I don't know. Next we have the iron bars. It's kind of like a fence, but an iron fence. So that's kind of cool. You can make like prison cells or whatever, kind of just another type of fence. Do whatever you want. Now I will kind of go over just how to get to the bar and stuff. Like I said before, if you want to get to the all your creative mode stuff, you just hit X on the controller, and there's everything at your disposal. I mean, every single block in the game is right here for you to place and do whatever you want, from netherrack to the actual block of diamond, of redstone, if you want to use that, whatever you need, and all the slabs are here, wood, obsidian, it's all here. Actually, I want to show you a trick. If you have something in your hotbar, like I do there, to get rid of it, you hit X, you grab it, you take it out over here, and press B, and voila, it's gone. Great, moving on. If we go on to the next page, we have decorations. Every single decoration you could need. All the wool colors, some more webbing, glass, panes, paintings, mushrooms, whatever. One addition with mushrooms, if you place it on the ground in this update, you can bone meal it and it will make a very large mushroom. You can make a mushroom house, whatever you want. And with the leaf blocks, I know in the earlier, before this update, you could place leaf blocks, but you could only place them 3 blocks away from wood, or they would disintegrate or dissolve or disappear, whatever you want to call it. With this update, that no longer exists, so you can place it however far you want, and it will stay for as long as no one blows it up or you deletes it or whatever. So that's kind of good. You can create nice tree houses and just use them as nice decorations without having to place that wood there if you don't already have it, just to help make the house look a little nicer. Our next tab is redstone and transportation, of course. You know, redstone, transportation, some TNTs, some doors, whatever. Next, we're going to go on to materials. So you have all the dyes if you want to go around making, you know, 70s Funkadelic sheep or something. You want a pink and yellow sheep, or I don't really know what you want to do with all this stuff. Plant some wheat and melons and pumpkins, maybe. Whatever you want to do for. I'm not going to judge you. You go ahead and you do you, and I'm going to do me. Anyways, next we have food. We've got all these new foods, like an apple. Apples also fall if you break leaves now off the trees. We have melon slices. Mustard stew, I believe, is new. We have rotten flesh. The zombies will now drop rotten flesh if you kill them instead of feathers, because why would a zombie drop a feather? Cooked chicken, raw chicken, steak, raw beef, raw pork chop, cooked pork chop, and a cookie. Back to the food for a second here. They actually, animals will now no longer despawn, so it is possible to trap them, or I guess we won't use trap. We'll say hold them as pets. So it is not possible to hold these animals as pets against their will, of course, and they will not despawn. So you can keep them in your house, in a cage, whatever you want, for as long as possible. And also the pigs, they actually have a nose or a snout that actually comes off the head. It's not just a flat nose, it actually protrudes from its face. On the armor and tools and stuff like that, They have a new armor. It's the chainmail, whatever you want to call it. It's not very strong, but yeah. They also they added a new move for the sword. You know, you can always hit the right stick or right trigger and attack. And now they've added the left trigger, which is the block, I guess you would call it. I heard it's called a parry. I don't get it. I don't know. I've never heard the term before. But yeah, that's my block. And then we'll go to the last page here, and you've got everything else miscellaneous. There's your discs, your ender pearls. We got ender pearls now. If you know the computer version, you can throw an ender pearl, and you will transport to where the pearl lands. That does not work for us yet. We just have ender pearls for just about nothing. And then you have your buckets with lava, water, and milk, snowballs, and just your other miscellaneous stuff. That's about it for all the things on in the actual screen. And let me look to see if there's anything else I've missed. Oh yeah, the shears can now collect, like I told you, the vines, and they can also collect tall grass. And yeah, that's about it. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope you found this video informative, and I hope it helps you guys out a lot. So leave me a like, subscribe if you want. I'll be coming up with some new stuff. I got a lot of stuff planned. This creative mode, I've been slacking a little bit with the builds, playing other games, but now I got some time, and I got creative mode so I can place blocks, and I don't need to mine and stuff. So I'm gonna go ham on the building. So make sure you come and check that all out. And so thanks for watching, guys.